We've all heard of Marathon, Bungie's newest and biggest AAA game release.
Today, we are back with more Marathon news.
Of Marathon-ish.
And welcome. Today we're back and we're talking about some more Marathon.
And of course, with it being Bungie, the creators of the Halo games and the Destiny franchise, there's an unspoken bar that's being held for how good this game better be. This was also Bungie's first release under Sony's ownership. Fast forward a bit in time and Marathon releases on March 5th, 2026. The game felt slow, was majorly unoptimized and unpolished in its own core mechanics. But let's not get too lost in the things that Marathon lacked, because the game still brought a lot to the table. Marathon had a beautiful art style,
Well.
and in-game environment. Not to mention an amazing sound team. No one can deny that the game looks and sounds great, that's for sure. But besides this, with all things considered, Marathon still flopped within months of release. Now what more do you expect when you screw over the Destiny fanbase? Many of the players that played Destiny for over 12 plus years, who may have never even touched Marathon, still had bad things to say because Bungie pulled the plug on their beloved game with no promise of furthering it. And that's why I think the public's perspective on Marathon is not exactly pure. That is exactly why I chose to pick up Marathon, because despite what people say, I think the game has potential, within its own market of course. And needless to say, this decision would shape how I felt about the game forever. The date is now August 20th, 2026. And I've loaded up Marathon for the first time since early April.
Alright, you guys. What's going on?
And what I found surprised me. The game has been changed completely from when it first released. I had seen articles about how Bungie planned on fixing Marathon completely with the announcement that the entire team's focus now lies on Marathon since Destiny 2 had been officially wrapped up. Alright, now this is Editor Gojo saying that that's not the case, and I'll explain that in a future video. One of the first things I noticed when logging back into the game is that there's a new shell, Sentinel. Also, the game is a lot more generous than it was before. Every day when logging in, you're given a blue sponsor kit and weapon. Plus, the white standard sponsor kit now comes with 6 shields and 6 heals, which is game changing considering you get beat to all hell by most of everything you encounter in this game. The next notable thing is that there is a dedicated solo, duo, and trio queue for any map at any time. Before, solo play was via no-fill. It's been a while, so correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. Before, Marathon didn't even have a dedicated duos mode. At a certain point, it was a mode that fluctuated between certain maps at certain times. I still feel the game is very demanding, and that's understandable for what the game is. Yes, it could be more optimized, but it doesn't ruin the game. At the end of the day, we all play games to enjoy them, and present-day Marathon definitely cultivates that feeling. Yeah, I may die and lose absolutely all of my shit, but what's stopping me from getting it right back in the next game? The mechanics in the game are really cool and very cryptic, making it very hard to crack puzzles and stuff like that, which in my opinion is awesome. It reminds me a lot of early Destiny 1 activities, where everything was new, it was very hard, it was very mysterious, which made obtaining really good loot so worth it. The quest lines are cool even if they are, hey, go over here and scan or grab this and bring it somewhere else. In my perspective, I feel like they are just making you explore deep into certain areas that you may not have ever felt comfortable going beforehand. I'm not 1000% sure if this was in the game before. I want to say it wasn't, because I never found and interacted with this screen when playing on release. Bungie added a skills page called the Cradel, where it allows you to put essentially what is skill points into a certain character attribute. Another really big thing about Marathon is that every game that I load into is also very interactive. Now that is a 50-50 statement.
Yo, what's up guys?
Not much. I'm new to the game, so I apologize if I suck.
Not totally new, but you know.
What's up, guys? Yeah,
Let me know if you guys see glass anywhere.
I'm always having a pretty good conversation with the people on my team, whether we are helping each other finish quests, helping a new player not get discouraged from playing further, or if we were all laughing about the grenadier that almost killed us all when we opened the door. At the end of it all, we are human beings, and we are sharing a fun connection through video games, and Marathon has cultivated that very well. There's not many toxic people within its space as far as I know, and from my perspective so far. The game has definitely come a long way since release, so if you haven't played the new update, stop your judgment and hop in, have some fun. Season 3 is right around the corner, so If you love it, you love it. If you hate it, you hate it. Oh well, you can always go back to the game you were playing before. But to bash something without trying it first is a bit hypocritical and naive of you. I mean, wouldn't you agree? At the end of this video is about how Marathon has grown as a game and how it's adapted to the negativity and just the criticism that it has received. And I believe they are going on the right path. Hopefully some of you guys did enjoy the video and agreed with some of my points. If not, it's okay. If so, drop a like down below. Maybe even subscribe to the Gojo Army. That would mean so much to me and the future content. Speaking of future content, keep your eye out. I am going to be posting some important videos coming up soon, so hope you guys enjoy those. But without further ado, I won't hold you too long. You guys have a good night.